This right here is not rain and it's not sleet, and I'm about to prove it to you in a second. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of this. So this is their Ring doorbell or whatever, and at the same time, there is quite literally no precipitation coming from the sky. It's just water molecules. Somewhat. Same exact place, except it was taken on a camera and not the Ring doorbell. I'm about to show you stills as well. But guess what? This is happening everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Here's the still picture. And all the way across the world, this is in South Carolina, and it's looked like this for months outside. And when I say months, I mean every single day. It's this right here. So much to the point where I'm literally taking vitamin D every day. Now, I have no idea what this is, but do you notice the similarities? The fog. Why is it completely outrageous? And again, right here, with crazy spiritual phenomenon happening in the sky, why is it always present with fog? Right there's the video. We have seen the sun here once a week, if that. And I've been talking about that quite a bit. I mean, look at right here. Yeah, once in a while I get that. But every single day for months straight in the UK, they're grounding flights and doing all sorts of caution over this fog. So it's not just, where we are, but where they are as well. By the way, in the video I showed you, I see a skull in the fog. Surely me and them can't be the only people, right? Let me know what it looks like outside where y'all are. If you're watching this on Facebook, put a picture in the comments. I miss the sun, and I mean the OG sun.
Restored Republic via AGCR update for Saturday, December 28th, 2024, compiled by Judy Byington. So glad to have Judy back. The plan to save the world is in motion. Trust the process. Q. The Great Awakening is here. The tide has turned against the globalist death cult. The global military alliance's Operation Silent Night successfully dismantled elite compounds on Christmas, the 24th and 25th December 2024. Global mass arrests tribunals have begun. The EBS is set to reveal all. Judy note, the Global Military Alliance's Operation Silent Night's strikes against the global elite was a complete success. Those same operations will continue through January onward and have already included sudden CEO resignations in the corporate world with so-called mysterious health issues, along with different elites' unexplained disappearances. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, elite compounds across the globe were raided using high-tech drones, while private jets were grounded at major airports with their passengers detained. To add to the takeover, the quantum financial system was activated that then frees all assets linked to the elites in their deep state operations. The emergency broadcast system will be activated worldwide with messages pre-recorded and encrypted for security. The messages will bypass traditional media channels controlled by the cabal. Classified information will be revealed to the public, including elites' crimes, human trafficking networks, satanic ritualistic abuse practices, evidence of rigged elections, political manipulation, and the suppression of free energy technologies and medical breakthroughs by Big Pharma. Friday, December 27th, 2024. Breaking. Military Alliance declares victory. Operation Christmas successful with tactical strikes on elite compounds and global mass arrests. EBS messages set to reveal the aftermath, Gazette Teller. And we have Friday, December 27th, 2024, breaking military intel. Emergency Powers 11.3, General Guillot leads the charge to destroy the deep state and expose Project Bluebeam, AMG News. Friday, December 27th, Boom, the unbelievable truth behind MH370, superconductivity, Diego Garcia, secret military operations, U.S. Space Force, SBIRS, deep state underground bases, and the Donald Trump deep state war, AMG News. Fight to save our Constitution. Sign your own petition to the Supreme Court. Lloyd Brenson petitioned the Supreme Court. Friday, December 27th, massive leak. Trump and his military medbed rollout. Plan revealed. Leaked documents confirm trials are complete. Soldiers already testing revolutionary healing tech, Gazette Teller. Get ready for 10 days of communication darkness where the power to the entire world will switch off briefly to install our Starlink satellite internet. Shutdowns will occur, but only in certain areas. Banks will close, ATMs and credit cards will stop working. Have at least a month's supply of food, water, cash, medicine, and essential items on hand for your family, yourself, your family, and to share with others in case of an emergency. If you're unprepared, don't worry. The military will supply what you need. Non-stop education will be broadcast, teaching everyone about the principles of freedom and justice. Help save tortured Caitlin and let her go home. Give, send, go. Caitlin Marie Hunter wants to go home. Give a little, help a lot. A family in desperate need of help. Warning. Possible medbed scam. The below email address advertised on Telegram by the Quantum Medbed military team and Sky Princess Medbed's video on YouTube purports to be the official way to obtain a medbed appointment. However, when I emailed to ask for an appointment, they asked for my personal information plus $500 to set an individual appointment, and without giving me information about where, when, and how the appointment would be made. It is my understanding that medbed appointments would be free. Yes. You do not pay for a medbed appointment. This appears to be a scam, of course, to obtain your money and personal information. I would advise to stay away from it and wait for official instructions that will be given out at redemption exchange appointments. Judy Byington. There's a link at YouTube. What we think we know as of Saturday, December 28th, 2024. Sunday, December 22nd, the New York Post. Biden was never the president because the crime syndicate behind him stole the 2020 election. Hallelujah. Somebody's saying it. Pedo Joe was not elected. He was installed. Biden has always been a mindless puppet of evil. Posted by Alex Jones on Telegram. Project Bluebeam. The deep state's ultimate false flag was being deployed. Fake alien invasions, holographic tech, and advanced sound weapons, all designed to plunge the world into chaos and force humanity into submission under a globalist government. White Hats strike back. The real Sky event, United States Space Force, and Starlink are countering with precision. Their game theory operations mimic the deep state's moves, but flip the script to expose the lies. On Tuesday, December 10th, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Brunson case. Trump was always our rightful president, and now the Supreme Court was confirmed it. The 17th letter on Telegram. The U.S. military has been stationed in around 300 to 360 U.S. cities, bracing for a possible shockwave that could result from the Brunson brothers' announcement, which revolves around return of Donald Trump and the impeachment of Biden. John F. Kennedy Jr. on Telegram. And on Sunday, December 15th, the new restored republic began its fiscal year. On Tuesday, December 24th and Wednesday, December 25th, the Global Military Alliance were making mass arrests of global elites and taking them to various Gitmo-type islands and places across the world. Gitmo has expanded worldwide to remote islands and underground bases to house elite prisoners. The new Iraqi dinar rate based on the price of a barrel of oil has launched as announced by the Iraq International Development Bank on Thursday, December 26th. On Friday, December 27th, in Australia, a new Iraqi dinar rate of 60 cents appeared on the Forex. Some foreign currency new rates could be exchanged at a bank, but if you waited until the rate settled, expected by January 1st, 2025, and then exchanged your foreign currency at an official redemption center, you would get much more out of the currency. Be aware that some foreign currency was going down in value. Friday, December 27th, 2024, January 6th, political prisoners have launched an historic $50 billion class action lawsuit against the Department of Justice. And priests of the Jesuit order made of the shadow army of the Vatican, also known as head of the deep state, as with the Vatican, their loyalty was not to Christ but to Satan. Founded in 1534 by Ignatius of Loyola, the Jesuits were originally created to crush the Protestant Reformation, but now were soldiers, spies, and enforcers with a mission to infiltrate, manipulate, and dominate governments, start revolutions, and spread chaos. They have infiltrated courts, councils, and universities worldwide, using their elite education system as indoctrination camps to groom loyal operatives. They were funded by U.S. taxpayer dollars funneled through the CIA's black budget. To maintain their power, members of the Masonic order secretly supported their expansive international child sex trafficking, organ and adrenochrome harvesting ring used to blackmail global elites and politicians. The deep state has feigned normalcy of those global elites already arrested through clones and body doubles, but this tactic was now failing. January 2025 marks the beginning of military tribunals for those charged in over 700,000 indictments with trafficking, bioweapon development, and treason. Project ICE-9 was code for a financial reset by the cabal. Digital non-asset-backed currency designed to completely control your life has been readied by BlackRock and other financial institutions to facilitate the New World Order. In 2012, Obama signed H.R. 4310, which made it legal for the media to lie to the American people. And Tuesday, December 24th, 2024, Russia exposes a U.S.-led biolab network in Africa, allegedly backed by the Gates and Clinton foundations. According to reports, American specialists are actively working in these labs to enhance the pathogenic capabilities of microorganisms. The General on Telegram. Plan for a New World Order. A plan for a New World Order after the war was outlined in June 1942 by J. H. Buckle, A. Steenberg, F. J. Morgan, and H. E. Sachs at the British Rotary Club. The plan promises all the joys of globalist communism without naming it: mass immigration, international control, eliminating opposition to democracy, a world peace minister, and a world peace army. U.S. military leaks on possible timing. Friday, December 27, 2024, beginning of international tribunals to address crimes against humanity. Major revelations will be broadcast worldwide. Mr. Poole, Julian Assange on Telegram, Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. And Monday, December 30th, 2024, final stages of the transition to the new financial system completed. People will begin to access their revalued currencies and debt relief programs. Mr. Poole, Julian Assange on Telegram, Wednesday, December 4th. By Tuesday, December 31st, redemption centers will be open to the general public. And Wednesday, January 1st, Basel IV compliance deadline. January 2025, all banks have to prove the money they have in their vault is backed by gold. A new era of freedom and prosperity officially begins. Mr. Poole, Julian Assange on Telegram, Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. Early January 2025, the EVS is set to begin 10 days of communication darkness. Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, the R&R payments and Social Security increases will begin. And Friday, January 3rd, Global Unity announced as former alliances restructure. Leaders will present plans for long-term peace and cooperation across nations. Nasara Jasara on Telegram, December 5th, 2024. Sunday, January 5th, release of advanced technologies previously suppressed. Free energy devices, healing technologies, and environmental restoration tools will be made available to the public. Nasara Jasara on Telegram, December 5th, 2024. Monday, January 6, 2025, the quantum financial system will officially be activated worldwide. This secure, transparent, and decentralized system will replace the old banking structure, ensuring fairness and equality for all. Nisara Jasara on Telegram, December 5th, 2024. And Friday, January 10th, full disclosure of galactic alliances and contract with extraterrestrial civilizations announced to the world. A new chapter for humanity begins. Nisara Jasara on Telegram, December 5th, 2024. And don't forget, we have already had disclosure on this channel with Commander Thor. Monday, January 27th, 2025, the first medbeds will be introduced to the public, bringing hope and healing to millions. These advanced technologies will begin their initial rollout, prioritizing those in critical need and children suffering from long-term illnesses. Wednesday, January 29th, 2025, global healing centers equipped with medbeds begin operations in strategic locations worldwide. Training programs will be launched to educate specialists in this life-changing technology. Friday, January 31st, 2025, public demonstrations of medbed capabilities will be broadcast globally, showcasing their potential to restore health, reverse aging, and eradicate disease. A new standard of well-being will be established, redefining humanity's relationship with healthcare. Monday, February 3rd, an international medbed access program is announced, ensuring equitable distribution and usage. Leaders affirm that every individual, regardless of status or location, will have the right to healing and restoration. And end of March 2025, the US fiat dollar will be gone and no longer worth. Thursday, December 26, global currency reset, Julian Assange. SafeLink 800 number will be released closer to go date. Rates are extremely high. We're almost at the end of the road, all intel is saying next week. Bond funds delivered to paymasters was coming in so fast everyone was in awe from the amount. Private appointments are being made now. Get your plans and projects together. Don't wait around for this to happen without being ready. No straight cash will be given. You are in charge of your funds and can place funds in different accounts. Advisors will be there to assist you with your funds and will help guide you in your projects or choosing one on the list. Everything is going well. Still some that do not want this to happen, but all is safe. You can take to your appointment, advisors, bank contacts, if you've already spoken to a specific person, friend, any persons you want to assist you. Zim cap information is changing daily, but as of now, they are paying as follows. No projects equals 15 million, no matter the amount you might hold. With projects, first 2 bond notes are 1-to-1 after this 25 million per 100 T, up to 30 bond notes. To negotiate further, you will need to return. Thursday, December 26, Bruce, we heard from a group that is part of the release. They said the release is coming very shortly, and that means a couple of days. We're looking for Treasury and WF Wells Fargo to release this over the weekend. We could get it Friday, December 27th or 28th and start exchanges right away. Sunday, December 29th, redemption centers will be open. You will have 2 to 4 people helping you at your table. All you need is ID, might not need utility bill. They will offer you the contract rate for Iraq, and that's per barrel price of oil. You will set up your QFS account with your username and password and 5-digit password, and you will need to set up a new email. When you move money using your QFS card, which is only used to move money from your primary account, make sure you have what you need for 90 days. You can move money into a bank account to earn interest that you negotiate the interest rate with your bank. Accounts can be set up later when you meet with your wealth manager. Credit debit card is given to you at the exchange. You will get the on-par rate for the Zim and also a good rate for the Dong. You may be able to get some proof of fund letters to buy homes, etc. And you will get a Q phone on the Starlink system. Friday, December 27th, how will XRP be used in foreign currency exchange? Goldilocks on Telegram. XRP, the native cryptocurrency of the Ripple network, functions as a bridge currency in foreign currency exchange, allowing for fast and efficient conversion between different fiat currencies during cross-border transactions by acting as an intermediary currency, thus reducing the need for multiple intermediary banks and lowering transaction costs. So if you're trading money from, let's say, the EU to the United States, I guess it would be the euros would be turned into XRP, and then the XRP would then turn those into dollars. So it's like a bridge between the two currencies. Key points about XRP and foreign exchange. Bridge currency, instead of directly converting one fiat currency to another, users can convert to XRP first, which facilitates faster and cheaper transfers. Real-time settlement. The Ripple network allows for near instant settlement of transactions, making it ideal for time-sensitive international payments. Low transaction fees compared to traditional bank wire transfers. XRP transactions have significantly lower fees. Liquidity due to its widespread adoption by financial institutions. XRP offers readily available liquidity for currency conversions. How it works. Sender converts currency to XRP. When someone wants to send money overseas, they first convert their local currency to XRP in their digital wallet. Transferring XRP. This XRP is then sent to the recipient's wallet address on the Ripple network. Recipients converts back to local currency upon receiving the XRP, and the recipient can convert it back to their local currency. Essentially, users can convert their source currency to XRP, send it across borders, and then convert it back to the destination currency upon receipt. Is it becoming clearer now that two RVs are taking place? One in cryptocurrency and one in fiat currency. Global financial crisis. Friday, December 27th. 9 new countries will officially join BRICS as partner countries, not full members, on January 1st, 2025. Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Thailand, Uganda, Uzbekistan. The banks that control the world are run by the Rothschild family. Mayer Rothschild, 5 sons, were sent by their father on his dying bed to control vital parts of Europe through loans and interests. The Rothschild family is behind the Federal Reserve and the creation of Israel. Their net worth is over half of the global population, and they have funded every war in the last 80 years. They have been proven to be behind Marxism, communism, Zionism, and Bolshevism. Amschel Mayer Rothschild, 1773 to 1855, Frankfurt Salomon Mayer Rothschild, 1774 to 1855, Vienna Nathan Mayer Rothschild, 1777 to 1836, London Calmer Mayer Rothschild, and Naples Jacob Mayer Rothschild, 1792 to 1868. Paris, the Rothschilds are the most, I'm going to assume it says Paris. The Rothschilds are the most powerful family in the world. We can no longer stand idly by while the choices of our nation, culture, and well-being is made by a select few, and they're psychopaths, satanic worshiping psychopaths. So, yeah, no thank you. America immediately needs to relinquish control of these foreign influences before it's too late. Join while you still can, Mr. Poole. Tuesday, December 24th, major banks hit by outages and Christmas Eve disaster. The Big Four bank confirmed intermittent issues had been reported on its Go Money app and internet banking services, MSN.com. Restored Republic. Friday, December 27th. Boom. Project Bluebeam exposed. Deep State Chaos versus White Hat Counterstrike. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy on Telegram. The truth is unfolding and it's darker than you could ever imagine. Project Bluebeam, the Deep State's ultimate false flag, is on the verge of deployment. Fake alien invasions, holographic tech, and advanced sound weapons, all designed to plunge the world into chaos and force humanity into submission under a globalist government.
What in the world is going on?
But behind the scenes, the White Hat's military alliance and the U.S. Space Force are ready. Game theories in motion, sky event operations are set to counter and expose the Deep State's dark agenda. The Deep State's plan? Mass deception. Control the cabal's Project Bluebeam uses holograms, 5G sound weapons, and underground hybrid creatures. Oh boy. To stage a fake alien invasion. Their goal? Global panic. Well, I don't want to see any hybrid creatures come up from underground. That's a little freaky. Martial law and a one world government. Underground bases like those in Dulce, New Mexico have reportedly been creating monstrous hybrids. Yes, they have. To unleash during this staged event. This isn't just science fiction. The Deep State is desperate, using tech to create illusions and sickness to control the masses. Their real objective? Distract from their crimes, from human trafficking to election interference, and tighten their grip on power. White Hats strike back. The real sky event, United States Space Force and Starlink are countering with precision. Their game theory operations mimic the Deep State's moves, but flip the script to expose the lies. Elon Musk, who received massive military contracts under Trump, plays a key role. Twitter's rebranding to X and the United States Space Force's black and white insignia signal their alignment in this fight. Why did Trump seal off Cheyenne Mountain from Biden and the CIA? Why is the U.S. Space Force involved in every major counter operation? The pieces are falling into place and the Deep State's time is running out. The Great Awakening is here. The cabal is terrified. They know Trump's return means mass arrests and tribunals under 11.3 military protocols. The exposure of their crimes, from Epstein's pedophile ring to global bioweapon operations, is inevitable. Stay strong, patriots. This battle is not just about aliens or technology. It's about humanity's future. We are on the brink of a new era, a golden age of truth, freedom, and justice. The plan to save the world is in motion. Trust the process. Q. And we have the re-inhabited republic for these United States of America, where SG sits down with Dr. Sandy Marecki to discuss the re-inhabited republic for these United States. The real news for Friday, December 27th, 2024. The United States always has been and still is a British colony. Thursday, December 26, 2024. Breaking news alert, President and Commander-in-Chief Donald J. Trump to remove the fourth branch of government, Air Force One, to serve as command center. That's an article at AMG News. Friday, December 26, Justice Juan Merchant executed at Gitmo. This is from Real Raw News. Friday, December 26, 2024, Donald Trump on The Rogan Show. We're literally paying income tax because U.S. politicians are taking bribes from foreign countries to enrich themselves. So that's why we pay income taxes. We really don't need to. Tariffs were plenty. That's all we needed, was to just have tariffs. But the other countries don't want to. The foreign countries don't want to pay tariffs. So they bribe our politicians into supporting income taxes. Thursday, December 26, boom, the greatest show on earth. Alert, alert, alert. More than 200,000 actors from essential casting using CGI, AI masks, and voice modulation were used in this movie, AMG News. And Thursday, December 26, disclosure. Current wartime president and commander-in-chief Donald J. Trump declared a global defense war, executed traitors, wartime orders, AMG News. Thursday, December 26, boom, join me on another red pill journey. Michelle Obama presents Michael Levon, Deep State Satanic New World Order tranny, also known as Michelle Obama. Enjoy the show, AMG News. Thursday, December 26, Indian ED finds 262 Canadian colleges linked to human trafficking networks in India. Wednesday, December 25th, breaking news alert. President Commander-in-Chief Donald J. Trump to remove the fourth branch of government, Air Force One, to serve as command center. And Wednesday, December 25th, White Hats shoot down mysterious glowing drones over Camp Pendleton. And that's from Rumble. The drones are man-made by the cabal and have the capability of producing holograms in the sky of any made-up event. A favorite seems to be an orb that turns into a spaceship. Don't be surprised when you start seeing random orbs in the sky transforming into spaceships. It's a hologram. You're not seeing something that's real. The light beam ships are out there too, but they are highly advanced. They can blink in and out of existence. They can get brighter, and they can also go, up into higher altitudes, way up there. Those are not drones. Friday, December 27th, U.S. National Gene Spector, who was found guilty of espionage earlier this week, had been collecting biomedical data in the country. Russia's Federal Security Service has said the authorities believe these materials could have been used by the U.S. government to develop a genetic screening system for analyzing Russia's population. In a press release on Friday, the FSB alleged that the American national, acting in the interests of the Pentagon and a commercial organization affiliated with it, gathered and handed over to a foreign party various biotechnological and biomedical data, including classified material, with the aim of creating a high-speed genetic screening system of Russia's population by the U.S. On Monday, a court in Moscow sentenced Spector to 15 years in prison, as well as $14 million ruble or $135,000 fine. So, yeah, they're always seem to be after the Russians and trying to get, DNA information, bio information, that they're always a target for these Khazarian mafia. Trump in Congress 3 hours ago, stupid inept Congress proposes to block President Trump from taking office. Yeah, this is some peaceful transfer of power, isn't it? 2 hours ago at Pappy Trumpo posts, he will prosecute anyone involved with the 2020 stolen election. And that's a major middle finger to Congress and the weasel Mike Pence. Oh, he is a weasel. He's a pedophile too. Everyone that knowingly certified an uncertifiable election. We knew the final stretch would be war. We'll fight like hell to get our president sworn in. With a heartfelt Christmas message for 2024, gratitude, hope, and togetherness, AMG News, Wednesday, December 25th, boom, the greatest show on earth, alert, 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 more than 200,000 actors from central casting using CGI, AI masks, and voice modulation were used in this movie, AMG News. And Friday, December 27th, 2024, Kamala Harris's fake claims of growing up. She said she's celebrated Kwanzaa. She's such a fake. She's such a phony. A scheme to manipulate and divide the masses, Gazette tell her. I mean, the sad part is, it's like she's like an idiot because people see right through her fake, phony persona. I mean, it's so easy.
And we grew up celebrating Kwanzaa. Every year, our family and our extended family, we would gather around across multiple generations, and we tell stories. The kids would sit. And of course, there was always the discussion of the 7 principles. And my favorite, I have to tell you, was always the one about self-determination, Kujichagulia. And, essentially it's about be and do. Be the person you want to be and do the things you want to do and do the things that need to be done. And that principle motivates me today as we seek to confront the challenges facing our country and to build a brighter future for all Americans. So to everyone who is celebrating, happy Kwanzaa from our family to yours.
Why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes. And Gates.
And Gates.
Yeah.
And I only ask that because you can sort of just look at them and you're like, that's a nervous person right there. I don't know. I mean, I assume you know them. Yeah.
Yes. Reid Hoffman was my vice president of business development at PayPal.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
Does he seem nervous to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's terrified of a Trump victory.
Tuesday, December 24th. Democrats have destroyed our economy. Major stores closing as of December 2024. Wall Street apes on Telegram. Party City closing 850 plus locations. Big Lots closing 900 plus. Advanced Auto Parts closing over 700 in 2025. Macy's closing 65 locations right after Christmas. Denny's closing 50 locations by the end of the year. Sears just closed one of their final stores. Walgreens set to close hundreds of stores in the upcoming months. Sam Goody closing their final 2 locations. Foot Locker set to close hundreds of stores in 2025. Family Dollar plans to close 350 plus locations throughout 2025. GameStop has mass closures planned in 2025. CVS has already been hit hard, but hundreds of more stores are set to close. Rite Aid planning 850 plus store closures through 2025. JCPenney has more store closures planned. Many more huge stores also set to close. Tuesday, December 24th, replicators, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, the replicators of the future will create what is requested out of thin air. They will assemble elementary particles in the proper combination to fabricate any item. This could be food, clothing, or other objects and devices. The replicator technology manifests physical objects from a different dimension and works without harming your health or the planet. Everyone will have access to a replicator. Use of the replicator will be free. The process will be very similar to what was depicted on the Star Trek TV series. Yes, that's right. The replicators can be used as a food synthesizer or item reproducer. Currently not available. The replicator technology will be revealed to people of Earth at a time when major shifts begin to happen.
In the creative society, a new technology such as a replicator will be available to all people. A replicator is not science fiction. It's a device that works according to the laws of physics. Let's take a lobster, a t-shirt, or a phone, for example. In appearance, they are completely different, but if we look at them on a micro level, we'll see that they are made up of the same elementary particles. Only their number is different, and they are arranged in a different way. These particles form atoms, and atoms form molecules. Due to a given combination of these elementary particles, we get either a lobster, or a t-shirt, or a phone. The working principle of the replicator is basically to assemble the elementary particles in the proper combination to get what we need. A hot breakfast or fashionable trousers. Moreover, they are brand new, already ironed, and of the highest quality. Everything depends on the program you've set up. For example, in order for a new gadget to appear in a replicator, you need 3 components: energy, particles from which the object will be created, the information about the sequence of their assembly. Energy has been successfully used by humanity for a long time. In the creative society, we'll be able to use both new and long discovered types of energy. Information about an object will be received by scanning the desired objects and uploaded into the replicator. A similar principle has already been implemented in beverage molecular printing technology. Any beverage is printed directly from molecules. The main thing is to have the appropriate amount of particles from which the object
Thursday, December 26th, the White Hats versus Deep State inside the war. Both the White Hats and Black Hats plan to kill the present internet. Julian Assange on Telegram. The Deep State wants a new internet that will be digitalized with internet passports into their new world internet. These passports will be only for those who abide by the world infection laws growing currently, those who cooperate with the online banking, new rules and standards and regulations. The Deep State has a plan to control the whole world through their internet and through all people's banking and social networks. This new internet they want to launch is the Great Reset, restarting the internet. Yeah, it's all about control. They want to control you just like in communist China. The White Hat's new internet, this new internet ready to be released by Tim Berners-Lee, has the most advanced security and unbreakable encrypted system ever created to serve mankind. And if you're wondering who Tim Berners-Lee is, here is a short video bio.
Can you think of a world untouched by the internet? A place where global connection was just a fantasy? The man who transformed this fantasy into our reality is none other than Tim Berners-Lee. Let's delve into the remarkable journey of this visionary who redefined the boundaries of technology and connectivity. As a young man, Tim was captivated by the realm of technology, a passion that set the stage for an extraordinary voyage at CERN. Here, he nurtured a groundbreaking idea, a unified platform for seamless information exchange, undeterred by the skepticism and technological hurdles of the time. With unwavering resolve, he embarked on a journey that revolutionized how we communicate and live, connecting the world in an unprecedented manner. Berners-Lee's tale is not just a testament to innovation, but a rallying cry encouraging us to dare, to dream, and to tirelessly turn those dreams into reality. In his words, "The future is still so much bigger than the past, a reminder that the path of innovation is limitless and ripe with potential."
The features behind the new internet has AI systems to identify online pedophilia, human trafficking networks, world money laundering systems, incubated in the many features of saving the world through Earth-given foundation, AI advanced quantum creation to eradicate homelessness and third world poverty, among all, ending all wars and giving generational healing through high technology that uses the advanced hidden systems connected to Tesla and vibrational frequency healing. The body is a field of energy and receptors that connect to the DNA and to all self-dimensional healing rhythms that affect the state of the body and the mind. Basically, it's decentralized though. You know, you can use it, but it's not, you don't have a social credit system behind it. Friday, December 27th, 2024, EBS shockwave imminent. Over 200,000 troops deployed. Global arrests underway and Jassara activation begins. Jassara on Telegram. The emergency broadcast system is about to activate. Under the leadership of Donald J. Trump and a global military coalition, humanity is on the brink of its most monumental operation, the takedown of the deep state and the restoration of freedom. This isn't just about justice, it's the start of Jassara's wealth transfer, reclaiming stolen trillions and the elites to end debt slavery and ignite a global era of prosperity. December 2024, the final countdown. As of December 19th, military operations have entered Phase 0, final stage before EBS activation. Over 200,000 troops are deployed worldwide, securing infrastructure and dismantling deep state strongholds. This is checkmate for the cabal. Global raids, biolabs and bunkers seized. Military forces have stormed deep state facilities in Siberia, Antarctica, and beyond. Among the targets, biolabs producing bioweapons for a planned 2025 pandemic. Evidence gathered will be unveiled during the EBS, revealing the deep state's twisted plans to enslave humanity. Underground tunnels beneath Paris and Rome and Chicago have been exposed, housing trafficking networks and deep state documents. Beneath the Eiffel Tower, military forces uncovered evidence of child exploitation, set to shock the world during the broadcast. Starlink's role, a tech revolution. Elon Musk's Starlink is the backbone of this operation. Equipped with advanced AI, Starlink has intercepted deep state sabotage attempts, including cyber attacks and false flag events. The AI system, codenamed Prometheus, has neutralized threats in real time, crippling the deep state's digital empire. EBS content. The truth will be unleashed. The EBS broadcast will expose decades of hidden atrocities, the Vatican's crimes, billions funneled into trafficking networks, ritual chambers, and secret experiments. Off-planet colonies. Footage proving the deep state built lunar and Martian bases as escape routes funded by taxpayer money. Weather weapons documents confirming hurricanes and droughts were engineered to justify authoritarian control. Arrests of deep state elites. Mass arrests are underway. High-profile figures including royalty, media moguls, and tech executives are being detained. Leaked evidence shows the British royal family and media CEOs complicit in trafficking and global manipulation. The Great Reset, Jassara activation. As the deep state crumbles, Jassara's wealth transfer begins. Trillions in stolen assets will flow back to the people. Debt forgiveness and new financial systems will liberate economies worldwide. Prepare for 10 days of truth. When the EBS activates, the world will see 10 days of non-stop revelations. Military checkpoints, controlled power outages, and internet blackouts will secure the process. This is the greatest takedown in history. Lies and will fall, and justice will prevail. Prepare yourself. Justice is here. Wednesday, December 25th. China races to capture alien bases on moon as CIA mind control secrets exposed. Gitmo TV. A chilling new Security Council report first unveils details on the CIA's infamous mind control programs, historically shrouded in secrecy and scandal. Under the ominous codenames Project Bluebird, Project Artichoke, and Project MK Ultra, these initiatives represent some of the darkest chapters in clandestine governmental operations. Despite efforts in 1973 by CIA Director Richard Helms and MK Ultra Chief Sidney Gottlieb to obliterate records, the truth continues to surface, revealing extensive experiments in mind manipulation. Dr. Michael E. Sala, an authority in exopolitics, the study of extraterrestrial political dynamics, supports theories that not only does an alien agenda have its grips on Earth, but extends its reach to the moon. He discusses a military-industrial extraterrestrial complex, suggesting that Earth and its lunar companion are both under extraterrestrial assimilation. Well, not anymore, now that we have help from the higher dimensional, light beings. On December 20th, China escalated this cosmic chess game, launching a Long March 3B rocket, which later erupted into a dramatic fireball upon re-entry over the U.S. on December 22nd. The spectacle served as a smokescreen for China's more covert operations, conquering the moon's dark side. By 2030, China plans to deploy forces on lunar soil, racing against time in secretive opposition from entities like NASA accusing of bombing lunar sites to obliterate alien artifacts. A source recently hinted at forthcoming revelations from China involving high-resolution images from the Chang'e 2 moon orbiter allegedly showing lunar structures. These disclosures could potentially expose NASA's efforts to mask extraterrestrial involvement on the moon. As the world awaits China's promised full disclosure, the stage is set for what could be humanity's most shocking awakening to the extraterrestrial reality. Elon Musk says the Federal Reserve is overstaffed. Maybe the Federal Reserve isn't federal at all, and maybe it needs to go away because it's not part of our government. It's a lie. Understatement. For 25 years, they have prepared for every crisis with a flood of excessive credit, creating illusions of stability while deepening the cracks. Get this, in 2022, the Federal Reserve spent $5 billion on salaries and pensions for 23,000 employees. This averaged $217,000 per employee. Earlier this year, Jerome Powell declared it's long overdue for an adult conversation on unsustainable fiscal policy.
Well, you asked the question in your book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, what is the Federal Reserve, and what is your answer?
Well, what it is, it's a cartel. It's not a government agency. It has the appearance of it being a government agency, and they went to great lengths to give it that facade. It does have the power of government because Congress voted to give the power of enforcement to it. But in its essence, underneath it, it's a cartel. It's nothing different than a banana cartel or an oil cartel or sugar cartel. It happens to be a banking cartel. They got together, they drew up the rules and regulations for their own industry, to self-regulate their own industry is what cartels do, and then they sent it to Congress, and they took off the label at the top that said banking cartel, and they erased that, and they said Federal Reserve Act. Congress passed it into law, and that's why we think it's a government agency, is because if you don't obey the rules that they set down for their own industry, you go to prison. And so it looks like a government agency. But basically the answer to your question is it's a banking cartel.
Well,
Wednesday, December 24th, the military alliance in its global operation, Gitmo TV on Telegram. The elite don't want you to believe this, but the military forces prepared for the implementation of Jasara are not confined to any one nation. This is a global operation, a secret alliance of military leaders and intelligence agents from around the world known as the Earth Alliance has been coordinated over the years to enact Jasara, and it's all happening in the shadows. Military bases worldwide have been adapted to function as command centers for the upcoming global transition. Assets have already been deployed in strategic locations around the globe, and preparations for mass arrests of elites involved in financial crimes, child trafficking networks, and ritual satanic abuses are already underway. These arrests will shock the world as the names of well-known politicians, billionaires, and corporate executives will be publicly revealed in the coming weeks. This is not speculation. These arrests are part of a carefully coordinated takedown of the global elite and their entire network. Or is the media silent about this matter? It's deliberate. We don't want the public to panic until the moment of truth, but when the military alliance activates the Global Economic Security and Reform Act, JSARA, it will be impossible for anyone to deny what's happening. Patriots, the storm is upon us. The Earth Alliance is making moves that will soon bring the corrupt to their knees. Imagine a world free from the clutches of the shadow rulers, a world where truth and justice prevail. Military bases are now the epicenters of liberty, ready to unleash freedom like never before. The upcoming mass arrests will be a spectacle of justice, revealing the dark hearts of those who have ruled from the shadows. Names you know, faces you recognize, brought to light, and justice with nowhere to hide. Stay alert, for the activation of JSARA will not only restore financial stability, but also signal the cleansing of our society. The media's silence can't last. The truth will explode, and when it does, the world will be irrevocably changed. Stand strong, for the new dawn of global freedom is at hand. Friday, December 27th, exposed the Jesuit order, the Vatican's ruthless military machine for total domination. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy on Telegram. For centuries, the Jesuit order has operated as the shadow army of the Vatican, wielding power under the guise of faith and charity, but beneath the surface lies a sinister mission to infiltrate, manipulate, and dominate. The Jesuits were not just priests. They were soldiers, spies, and enforcers, trained for psychological warfare and espionage. A dark agenda cloaked in piety. The Jesuit order is accused of being far more than a religious institution. Critics claim they have acted as agents of subversion, manipulating governments, starting revolutions, and spreading chaos to serve the Vatican's secret goals. Their infamous Fourth Oath allegedly vows open and secret war against enemies of the Catholic Church, pledging unspeakable acts to destroy dissent. Founded in 1534 by Ignatius of Loyola, the Jesuits were created to crush the Protestant Reformation They infiltrated courts and councils, universities, using their elite education system to groom loyal operatives. Their schools were not just for learning, they were indoctrination camps. Luciferian allegiance or divine mission. Whispers of the Jesuits' allegiance to Lucifer have persisted for centuries, fueled by their connections to Masonic rituals and occult practices. Some claim their loyalty lies not with Christ, but with the darker power. Historical accounts like those of Ellen G. White describe them as representatives of Satan, masquerading as servants of God. A global conspiracy. The Jesuits' influence isn't confined to history books. They are linked to modern globalist agendas, accused of orchestrating wars, controlling economies, and engineering social upheavals to create a new world order. Their fingerprints are allegedly found in revolutions, political coups, and the manipulation of world leaders. Masters of espionage and infiltration. Through espionage and propaganda, the Jesuits shaped nations and bent rulers to their will. Their methods of control, subterfuge, fear, and manipulation make them one of the most feared and secretive organizations in history. Conclusion: wolves in sheep's clothing. The Jesuit order represents a legacy of deception, domination, and destruction. Their public face may preach salvation, but their hidden hand pulls the strings of power. Patriots, question their narrative. The truth about the Jesuits may be darker than we dare imagine, but uncovering it is a step toward freedom.
It's important to understand that there was a time when the Jesuits were created, they were working with Freemasonry and active in a lot of the Freemasonic lodges and stuff. But what happened was a conflict of interest. So the Jesuits wanted to take over, according to the Masonic adepts, so the Freemasonic adepts, and that they basically punted the Jesuits out and said, you have your own agenda, you have your own organizations, you need to work on that, and we're going to continue on what our agenda is. So, I mean, the Freemasonic agenda, and we may have mentioned it the last time, they're focused on army, government, and, influencing that, and to work towards a world government, but world government is more specifically for the Illuminati, and plus their other goal is to destroy Christianity. But if you notice, let's say in the Constitution of the U.S., you have a lot of Freemasonry involvement because that's like the new world. It's a model for the new world order that they were trying to create through the United States for the end time, and also to make them powerful enough to move their agenda, which is why they get so upset when the United States says, no, we have a mind of our own, and we're going to push back against the European influence and do what we want to do. So there's always that sort of conflict that's going on as well. So that's the Jesuit order. They do have a relationship with the other Masonic orders, but their goal is specifically to create the new Babylon within the church.
Friday, December 27th, martial law unleashed. EBS alerts urgent broadcast and how redemption centers might be our only hope. Before its news, Ethan White, bombshell, martial law unleashed. EBS's alerts urgent broadcast and how redemption centers might be our only hope. Ben Fulvert on Telegram. Deep state arrests. California alone has witnessed up to 8,000 arrests, with over 3,000 in the northeast U.S., particularly concentrated in the New England area. Rumors suggest that the populace might be urged to stay indoors for their safety, especially during disclosures while the final arrests take place. However, a resilient and awakened citizenry now, more than ever, won't be silenced or confined. The emergency broadcast system is on the horizon, and when it hits, it will be swift, silent, and shocking. Like a ghostly shadow, everything familiar will fade into obscurity, just like the eerie silence of 2020 will be asked to remain rooted, perhaps for days, maybe weeks. The military, it seems, has a broader purpose, as the last of the so-called Satanists face arrest and are sent to Gitmo. The military is also gearing up to distribute food, especially to the elderly. This is not just about control, but also about care. There's chatter about the military potentially overseeing the nation until fresh elections are held. Precisely 120 days post the Jassara announcement, The focus should shift towards electing individuals with business acumen, particularly those who can rejuvenate local businesses and, more importantly, food growing enterprises. The bustling stock market halted. The digital world you're so intricately linked to gone. And trust me, when the EBS alert vibrates your cell phone echoing the chilling announcement, you'll know it's begun. These messages sourced from the Starlink are there to stay. Deleting them? Forget about it. Forget about it. They're imprinted, lasting reminders of the changing times. Essentials first, stock up on clean drinking water, ensure there's enough food, not just for you, but for your pets too. Medicines, give them in advance. Remember, the digital world is on a hiatus, so medical records are inaccessible. Cash is king. In a world where digital transactions become obsolete, cash will be your savior. ATMs might be out of service, and swiping those cards at gas pumps? Dream on. Mental fortitude. When the shock hits, it's vital to keep your wits about you. Before you extend your hand to others, ensure you're mentally fortified. Some might be in a state of shock, unable to respond. In such cases, a breath of fresh air, a gentle walk might help. Your TV, phone, and internet will spring back to life, unveiling a spectacle titled Disclosures. Rumor has it might even grace the big screens, but this isn't your typical Netflix binge. It's a 24/7, 8-hour block broadcast lasting anywhere between 3 to 10 days. The content? Oh, it's the raw, unfiltered truth of events, spanning military tribunals and even hold your breath public executions. Areas drenched in corruption like Los Angeles and New York might experience extended viewing periods, but when the switch is flipped back, expect a metamorphosis, a world pulsating with positive energy devoid of evil's grasp. The internet transformed. Banking systems revolutionized. This, dear readers, is the dawn of an era of transparency and abundance. A veritable paradise on earth. However, as the layers peel back, revealing covert operations, prepare to be flabbergasted. The faces you recognize might just be elaborate masquerades, Hollywood-grade masks, CGI marvels, and eerily realistic body doubles. Ever watch The Truman Show? Our reality might not be far off, with the scripted drama unfolding since 2015 or perhaps even earlier. The old news that never made the fake news, and these are all articles that can be found at Before It's News. Tuesday, January 5th, 2021, Biden arrested, SCOTUS Roberts caught, CIA child trafficking gun and drug running ring exposed. Sunday, January 3rd, 2021, Biden, Harris, Pelosi, Comey, Clinton treason bomb slated to obliterate Congress on Wednesday. And Monday, December 28, 2020, Biden charged with stealing Ukraine billions, treason for communist interference in the 2020 election.
shot a beam of light at the warhead, flew up to the top, shot another beam of light at the warhead, flew around the direction it was flying, shot another beam of light at the warhead, flew down, shot another beam of light at the warhead, and flew out the same way it came in.
Wars and rumors of wars. Thursday, December 26, Biden administration now warns Pakistan is preparing a sneak attack against the U.S. Reports the country has the long-range ballistic missile capabilities to strike America.
Is awakening within the masses on this planet. When you are aware, you can tune into the different frequencies, remember who you are, and change the vibratory